Darren, did you watch anything?
Yeah, I did actually. I managed to find some time in the day. So
Look at you.
I did. Check me out. So I got back to. Remember, I said I watched Rogue Heroes originally, the TV show about the SAS, all that good stuff.
Yes.
Oh yeah, SAS.
SAS. Yes.
So you're watching SAS again?
No, I'm not watching SAS again. I'm watching SAS season 2.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Pretty cool. And I was definitely caught in on that, but this time I was like, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, are they gonna blow it? You know what I mean? But
they stuck the landing.
They still stuck the landing. It's good.
Nice.
So right now it switches from Paddy Main now is kind of the main guy, and these are real life people, right? And some of the stories are actually from a book, but like kind of captured from the perspectives of those soldiers from back in the day.
So this is not like a Tom Clancy adaptation.
No, not as such. Some of it may be a little bit more fabricated, and some of it kind of is like a little bit. But
that's showbiz.
They did, yeah, of course. But they got to do that. But they kept it, as pretty close to the accuracy as possible. And these guys were just the most fucking insane, animals in the fucking British army, right? Like, and they formed this one regiment which still stands today. These are just like they don't even salute. They don't take orders. Their job is simple. You go kill. You're the frontline guys. We expect you to die, but you go kill. But it opens up with, say, Paddy Main being the main guy. He's just a fucking screw loose Irish guy, fucking fantastic character. But he's got like a very odd side to him. So he can be like kind of Jekyll and Hyde. Like he's very calm. He loves poetry. He recites verses from the Bible, that kind of thing. So there is a calm, but there also is a very violent storm in this guy. He can be one nasty bastard when he needs to. And like the opening scene, he beats the shit out of like 5 or 6 military police and ends up like in jail. But he fucks them up. Like you wrap a glass around their head and whatever it takes to fucking knock them out. He doesn't give a shit. But in this one, it kind of depicts the British forces. Like they've been victorious in Africa. The SAS were victorious in Africa. They did a grand job, but they're not like, it's still the days of like where the British Army were like, okay, we like the gentlemen, regiments or whatever they want to call them, where they're wearing uniform and this, that, and the other. The SAS, they're not very gentlemanly in that aspect. They don't want to wear uniform. They just want to go in, kill, and say, not do all like the kind of more traditional style of soldiering. You salute your officer, you take firm orders, and this, that, and the other. So in this one, they're in Italy now, and they're coming up against kind of a more softer force, if you like. And it's straight back into how they were. Like the characters are, some of the old characters are in it. You have one of the main guys who's trying to break out of a prison in northern Italy. So halfway through that at the minute, it's got all the action.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got all the action. It's got all the emotional shit in it too. It's tough to see what kind of.
I don't call it the emotional shit. That's the good stuff. That's the stuff that makes you stay awake.
Of course,
the emotional shit.
Don't lie to me.
Well, you got. I mean, these guys are going through some tough time. It depicts that kind of like what.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of depicts what they're going through, right? Like the stresses of being a killer, right? They don't even know their kill counts and shit, and it's starting to creep up on them now. Like, what they've done is some seriously fucking bad shit or whatever. They're not like going to hell. All this good stuff.
You don't know who you're fighting out there. That's one of the creators of that's a horrible thing.
So now you're really narrowing down on the stress that these guys are facing.
Yeah.
And again, it gives me, because I got to think back, like, to my great grandfather and all that. Like, he was in World War II and shit. So it just gives me like newfound respect and understanding of what it really what was like. But for this band of fucking guys, like, they are fucking insane. But the action's brilliant, the storyline's brilliant. Honestly, the characters are brilliant. Everything about this show is phenomenal, and I give this a fucking straight up 9 out of 10. And I really.
Ryan's gonna call you out. Ryan's gonna call you out on that 9.
No.
Oh no, you only get called at what, 9.5 and higher, Ryan?
No.
When do you have to answer to the Ryan board?
When you say 9.6, it's like, yo, fuck yourself.
Okay, so from here on out, if I do a 9.6 to 9.9, I have to answer to the jury.
You do, yeah. But if you give it a 9.2 to a 9.4, I'm also gonna be like, why isn't it just a 9.5?
If you guys like this video, be sure to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Go even further and subscribe to Podcast Fresh wherever you listen to your podcast for new episodes every week.